Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to show you how to use React hooks, and to be specific we are going to talk about use state and use effect, which are the most used React hooks. So let's get our hands dirty, and I hope you guys will enjoy this video. So this is the basic React app. We have hey text here inside a div which is class name app, and first and the foremost thing is we are going to start with the use state, then we are going to move on to the use effect. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make two buttons here for the increment and the decrement button. When we click on the increment button, obviously it is gonna increase the value of that particular number, and when you click on that decrement button, it is gonna decrease the value of that particular number. So for that, what we can do is this is the on click, right? We need to add some on click functions here. So firstly, let's delete this hey, or let me show you the server here, app development, which we are running here on localhost 3000. So this is some hey text here, just kind of boring. So let's go here, and firstly let's delete this hey here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm simply gonna write h1 here, and the text we're gonna display is, let's keep it count. And I've already added some CSS properties here, that is font size is 40 pixels and font weight is 400. So when you go here, you will get this some bold kind of text here. So let's go to our Visual Studio Code again, and this one is h1, right? So for that, what we can do is we need to add some buttons, right? First, so let's add button, and let's simply add button here, and the text which you want to display is increment, right? This will be an increment button, and let's add another button below this. So this is going to be a decrement button, right? Decrement. And also we need to add some on click functions, right, to trigger that particular increase in the count of that number. So before that, we're going to talk about use state, and I'm simply going to implement those use state, and you'll get to know all about that in a single take. So let's start here, and there is a basic syntax of use state here. So let's hit enter, so it is kind of more visible to you, and let's write use state. So this is use state, and it is simply gonna write the whole template here. So this is the constant state, set state, use state, and the initial state, right? So you can use set state to change the value of that particular variable, and use state is basically the template here, and initial state is something which we keep that at the beginning. Initial means the starting point, so we don't want this to be initial state. So for that, we can simply write 0. We want the initial state of the count to be 0, right? And this is the state, and this is the set state. So firstly, what I can do is let's delete this state. What the fuck, it isn't working. Let's make this count, and also make this set count here. So this is gonna change the value whenever you call this in your component. This is set count, and use it 0. Perfect. So this is the value, right? This is the first variable which is having the value has 0. So to like execute that or to print that on the screen, we can simply add curly braces here, and inside that we can simply add count. So this is gonna render the whole value of that particular variable, that is count variable, on the screen. Use state is not defined, yes. So we need to define that. So let's write import use state, import use state from React, right? This should work now. So this is the initial value, right? 0, and increment decrement is obviously not gonna work. So for that, what we can do is, let me show you an example here. So let's change the value to 25, and now let's go to the browser. So look, you might see a major difference here. The number is incremented by 25 because we have added the initial value of that particular variable to 25, right? So what if we made this 0 again? Let's make this 0 again, and count and set count, right? So we want this increment button to increment the value of that particular variable, or the value of the variable should be incremented when you click on this button, that is the increment button, right? For that, you need to add an on click function here. So on click, this is some basic JavaScript. On click, when you click on this is an arrow function. On click, and can set the count, set count to count plus 1. So what we're doing is that is a declaring in function, which is a kind of arrow function here, and set count is used to change the value of that particular variable in the whole component. So we are using that set count, and whatever the previous value is, that is, if the previous value is 0, we are incrementing it by 1. So 0 plus 1, the value should be 1 when you click on this increment button. So this is the moment of truth, guys. So let's click on this increment button now. So when you click on this increment button, this is gonna increase by 1, and it will keep on going until and unless you stop your hands, guys. To make this decrement button work, we need to obviously add some on click functions to the decrement button. So let's add the on click function to the decrement button too. Also, you can copy this thing here. Let's copy this whole thing, and let's go here and let's paste it here. So when you click on this button, we want to decrease the count minus 1. So whatever the previous count was, we need to decrement that by minus 1. So if the previous count was 5, you need to make that 4. So let's add minus 1, and now it's incrementing, and now it's decrementing. So I think use state is understood, right? So now let's talk about use effect. So firstly, what I can do is, should I delete all this or should I keep it like that? Firstly, let's delete one button. Maybe let's delete one button here, or let's just delete all this. It is only gonna confuse you. So let's delete everything, and now then we can start from scratch again. We need that use state imported, so let's keep it like that. Also, we need to import this use effect, so let's import this here, use effect. So what we are gonna do in use effect is, like, we will obviously add h1 first. So let's add h1 and count the same thing. I think I will regret my decision to delete everything. And the second thing is, what we can do is, let's first declare some use state here. So use state, and where the hell it is here. So let's change this to the hell, man. Let's change this to count 1. Deleted the square brackets. So initial state will be, let's keep it 0. And for now, let's declare one more use state here. Also, you can just copy the whole thing, Control C, and paste it on the 8th row, and make this count 2 here, count 2, and set count 2. It's perfect now. So let's declare one button, and then we'll talk about what we're gonna do. So we'll add button and increment count 1. Okay. Okay, and let's add on click here, on click, and an arrow function. So when you click on this, you want to change the count 1 to plus 1. Basically, that is, we're going to increment the count 1. So it is the same thing. So set count 1, set count 1 to count 1 plus 1, right? Add 1 to the previous value of the count 1. Perfect. And now let's see if it is working. Count is not defined. Okay, we haven't added this count, right? We need to make this count 1 because there is no count in our component. Let's refresh this. Increment count 1, right? So when you click on this, it is gonna be incremented. Perfect. And also we can add one more h1 here. So let's add one more h1 and count 2. We need to add this whole thing inside a curly brace. Chef and curly braces. So what I want to do here now is, that is when you click on this increment count 1, it is obviously increasing with the help of the use state, right, which we did in the previous program. So when you click on the first number, the first value is obviously going to be increased with the help of use state, but the second number is not increasing, right? We need to add use effects to that. So it is going to have a dependency of the count 1. So whenever that count 1 has any changes in it, so count 2 will be triggered. So for that, what we can do is, let's go to the statement here, program basically, and let's write use effect. Let's delete this cleanup, we don't need it for now. So let's delete this. Yep. And effect, also we don't need that. So what I want to do is, I will delete this input too. So I want to basically add a dependency to the use effect. So whenever whatever that is mentioned in this rectangular bracket is changed, this whole use effect is gonna be triggered. So whatever code is inside this curly braces is gonna be like activated, or it is gonna be run in the computer, whatever the hell it is. So I can simply add count 2, or you can simply add whatever the hell you want. So let's write count 2, not count 2, count 1, right? You want to run the whole use effect if there is any change in the count 1. So the changes we want to make is set count 2 to the previous count 2 value, plus you can do 10 here, say 10. So if you keep the square brackets empty, it is only going to be rendered for one time, because it is not having any dependency. It is only going to be working, or the code is going to be only running when you click on the refresh button on your Windows. So now let's refresh our page. Initial value is obviously 0, and at the beginning obviously the button is and the count is triggered because it is 0. So increment count to 1. You can see the major difference here. And when you remove this whole thing now, let's try removing this count 1 here. It is not gonna work because count 1 is not the dependency anymore. So if you click on this, it is not gonna work. It is only working for the first time when you refresh this page, because that is the only dependency it is having right now. So this much is enough for this video. Hopefully you understood what I was trying to convey to you. And it is most important thing in React. You need to basically understand this use state and use effect before diving into more deeper into React. So firstly, try to learn this use state and use effect, then you will be good to go in React. And complete e-commerce website is coming on my channel. I'm thinking of making an Amazon clone maybe, or I can do a simple website, and it is gonna be complete monster. There will be no Firebase involved. It is gonna be absolute fun. So subscribe to the channel and like the video if you like the content, and bye bye.